What'd you think tonight?
I thought we played our guts out defensively. Honestly, we always say that once we get going on defense, everything kind of follows. So I think we definitely focused on that. Definitely, I mean, they average, I think, in the 70s in conference, and to hold them in the 50s, I think, says a lot about how we played and what we were focused on. But yeah, I mean, I think we were connected on defense. We were helping each other out, and then offensively, we were executing enough to get good buckets.
Let's talk a little defense. 11 blocks, 9 steals tonight. I don't know if you knew those numbers, but it's pretty impressive. What do you think was kind of the key to getting those kind of stops?
Yeah, I think our fives did a really good job on helping, especially in ball screens. They would kind of, hang out a little bit, maybe help us if whoever was guarding the ball was a little late. But yeah, like I said, just playing connected. I think just knowing when you need to help and when you don't need to. And I think we did a really good job of reading that. And I think with the blocks comes with the help and everything like that. But yeah, I mean, we were just playing super hard, and so usually when we're playing really hard, we get a lot of steals. So
you got what you normally get out of Madison, but for Aaliyah to go for 21 and 10 and just be as fired up as she was all night, like she was kind of in a different plane tonight. What do you think of her play?
Yeah, I mean, I think we all know Amo's more than capable of that. I think she was feeling good. Her body's been hurting her. Last game her knees were bothering her a little bit, but I think she was feeling really good today, and it showed. Obviously, she always brings such great energy, and she plays so hard. So we were getting her really good looks, and she was executing and she was finishing, and it was really fun to watch.
This time last year, this locker room wasn't nearly as happy, and I know it was a little bit more expected this year than it was last year. You guys being a 1 seed, but just the feeling of getting through that first weekend and knowing that that you still have more practices and more games and a road trip left.
Yeah, I mean, even being a 1 seed, you have to respect every single team that's in the tournament, especially at this point. So it's really just a number. I know that's obviously the standard we've put ourselves at, but if you don't go and play like a 1 seed, then it doesn't really matter. And so I think just holding ourselves to that standard and knowing that if we play how we're capable of playing, like, we will be okay, and having that confidence. But yeah, obviously last year we learned from it, but really it's just one game at a time. I think, enjoy tonight, but going back to work tomorrow. So
Kevin Durant was at y'all's game. How much does that mean to you guys?
Yeah, no, we appreciate that a lot. I think he does such a good job of interacting with us. He supports us a lot just on social media and everything. And to see him actually come out tonight was a lot of fun. I think all of us were super excited about it, and I hope he had a good time.
You feel like the 35 on the floor held up to the name?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's proud of who's wearing 35 for sure.
For you personally, last time here, I know that's not on the forefront of your mind, but just kind of what did today mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, today means a lot. I think for, Hattie and Shaylee, this being their last year, we don't want any of these games to be their last, and we want to be able to go to practice next week, and so I think we're really just playing for each other right now. It's super special. I mean, having 32 wins in one season is nothing short of, special, like you said. So I think just, embracing it, knowing that it's going to be hard this time of year, but that's how we like it. So.
And what did you think of that atmosphere?
It was so much fun. Yeah, Moody was awesome today. I mean, I don't know how many people were in there, at least 9,000, I would say. And you could tell. It was so much fun. I mean, when the fans are there and, the student section was going, it just makes the game so exciting, and I think definitely gives that home court feel.
Well, Shaylee, can you just talk to us about winning, going to the Sweet 16, also in front of Kevin Durant? Must have been a dope feeling, huh?
Pretty sick. It's something that I've never experienced before, something that I've always wanted to experience, being a little girl, watching, college basketball, being that goal that I want to be there. Obviously, I transferred, and I wanted more. I wanted better. That's what I got. I've been pushed as a player, pushed as a person, and I couldn't be more grateful to be here. And I'm just super excited to see how far this team goes. We're all super, super good. We know everyone's role and what we can do, and Coach puts us in really good positions. And our whole staff, they scout really well, and so we're just really locked in and ready, and we have that end goal of the Final Four and then national championship.
Talk about the defensive effort tonight. 11 blocks, 9 steals, held them way below their average.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Texas is all about. It's about defense. That's what Coach harps on us. He says that he wants to lead the nation in playing hard, and that starts with defense. So, just scouting out the team, knowing personnel super well, everyone being locked in on that, and also on defense. Plus, obviously, people being tall, lengthy helps us as well.
It's far from the end for you guys, you hope, and it's the end here in Austin. What did today mean to you, especially with the crowd you guys had?
Yeah, it's super special. They told us before that it would be, sold out, and it just shows how much, support women's basketball has here in Austin, and it just brings more energy to the game. It brings more excitement. We have a lot of people that are coming to watch us play, and so we want to give them a show, and hopefully we can get more fans for the next game as well.
You talk about energy. I mean, Aaliyah's stat line kind of shows it for herself, but after the three, she was jumping around. Just how infectious is her energy out there?
Yeah, I mean, she brings so much energy to this team. She's a leader, she's a vocal leader, and she just, gets our team going. She does things that, a lot of people can't do, and she brings a lot of aggressiveness to the team.
I know you guys very much, and everyone very much expected you guys to get to that second weekend and maybe even farther, but how much did it mean considering, the mood of this locker room this time last year after that second round loss? How much does it mean to you guys to kind of put those ghosts to bed, and get to that second weekend?
We're obviously a way better team than we were from last year. We've had a heck of a year, injuries, girls, Rory stepping out and Maddie stepping in to take point guard. People have to, know their role and what we can do for the team. And, we were very upset about the Louisville loss last year, and we didn't want that to happen again. Coach, the staff, they put up, the Louisville score all over our locker room, in our bathroom, just to ingrain that in our heads that that's not going to happen again. That's not going to happen again. We're not losing. We're going to keep winning every single game and taking it game by game.
4 blocks tonight. You went crazy. The inside presence on the defensive end, what kind of makes y'all that different on that side of the ball?
I think our team is really long. I'm really long and tall. And so just helping our guards out, we knew that Alabama was going to drive the ball a lot. And so just trying my best to alter shots and block shots, and that's my job. And so I just try to do it as best as possible tonight.
How does it feel to have Kevin Durant in the house tonight?
Yeah, I didn't even know that he was there until one of our last timeouts, and I was out. I was out of the game, and I kind of just I was looking around. I was like, oh wait, that's Kevin Durant. I was like, that's kind of cool. But I mean, he's interacted with our team a lot this season and has hyped up Maddie a lot, and so I think it's really cool that he came out to our game, and I think it's really special. So.
How good was that atmosphere?
Oh, it was insane. I loved the atmosphere. I mean, I knew as soon as it was 45 minutes before the game started, and it was filling up. There was going to be so many people, and then whenever we would do something good or there were really big plays, just hearing the whole entire crowd just get so loud, it was amazing. And I'm just really thankful to be at a school who supports women's basketball like they do.
Did Aaliyah say anything before the game? Because she said plenty during, but did she give you guys any kind of talk or anything, or was she?
No, not really. I would say we all just get hyped together and just sort of feed off of each other's energy. And so I think we're all veterans, and so we don't really, not that we don't need hype speeches, but we just know what to do. And so I think coming into the game, Coach Schaefer does a good job at telling us exactly the game plan, and we all just know that we're going to come out and execute it.
When you guys were walking up, somebody was yelling we want that ring. I think it was Dion. How do you describe the hunger this team has to kind of keep this thing going?
Yeah, I mean, we've been put and we've worked to get to this spot, and we got a taste of what winning a ring this season feels like with the Big 12 tournament, and I don't think anyone can really stop us if we're playing our A game. And so we're all just super, super competitive, not even just in basketball, just in real life. And so I think that really translates to this time of year, and I think we're playing our best basketball now, and I'm just really excited to continue to chase a ring with this team.
And what does it say about this team to know that Shaylee scores 21 the first game, now Leah scores 21 this game? Anyone can get theirs in any type of game. What does it say about this team?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just goes to show the offensive power that we have. Coming into the season, we knew that every single person could put up 20-plus points every night. So we're not really ever worried about the offensive end, because we know that, okay, if someone has a big post, we can score on the guards. If someone has really good guard pressure, we know that everyone in the post can drop 20. So it's really nice knowing that, but defense is always in our mind and is our mindset. So
How nice was it to put those second-round ghosts or mental hurdle, whatever you want to call it, from last year to bed?
Yeah, it was nice. We didn't really talk a ton about what happened last year, but I think we all sort of knew in the back of our minds that how it ended last year, we didn't want the same thing to happen this year. And so just coming into this game, we knew that we wanted to play our guts out, and I think we did. And so it's really nice. It's a lot better feeling this year than what it was last year. Yeah.
You said you guys are super competitive off the court. Do you have an example of a game you guys play or anything like that where you guys are particularly competitive?
I don't know exactly. I can't really think of one right now, but I mean, we're all just really, really competitive, and we all get along really well, and so that makes for a good time.
Oh, third quarter. I don't really remember. I think I just got something on my hip. It happens to the best of us. I can remember Angel Reese. It's happened to the girl from South Carolina. So I'm just joining the group. It's happened to one of my teammates. I ain't gonna put her on blast. But I was just working so hard. That just proves to show how hard I was working, y'all. Because I promise you, it was secure. But no, just it happens. I'm not tripping. We won the game. I had a good game. My team played well. It's on to the next, baby. And I get my hair done tomorrow, so.
What does it say about your teammates that they got to stop without you, even though you weren't on the floor?
I honestly, I'm just proud of them that they kept playing. In my mind, I was like, should I run back down or should I leave? I was like, I'll just leave. They got it.
Can you walk us through that three-pointer that you hit, that play, that chaos, I guess you could say?
I mean, Book set me up. We had 2 seconds left on the shot clock, and I shot it. But at the end of the day, I tell people, I work on that every day. It's just something I don't really do, but I have it in my bag. So you leave me open, I'm going to shoot it. It's just something that I don't really do out front, but I have the confidence to shoot it for sure.
Can you explain the feeling that you had when time expired, just you were going crazy, stuff all over the place?
Man, I don't think y'all understand. I did not get to play last year, and this is my second March Madness. It was so long. It was the hardest thing to go through for me, not being able to play for 9 months. And so to be back and be in this moment and just to know what this team can do, we can do it. I have so much confidence in us. And so it was just overwhelming. We did it at home. We hosted. We have a list of goals that we made at the beginning of the year. We're crossing them off. We still have more, but I'm just so proud and just so happy.
How good was the defensive effort tonight? 11 blocks, 9 steals.
It was good. I was really proud of our bigs. Cody, the freshman from Alabama, is tough. And I think Deanna, Taylor, and Hattie did a great job handling her. I had to guard her a little bit. She's a big body. She's hard to guard. But I think everyone was locked in. I think our help defense, our switches, our rebounding, our boxing out, that's what it's going to take to win a championship. So I'm really proud of the team.
What is it with you in the NCAA tournament?
I don't know. My mom said the same thing. She was like, something about, I guess, it being my time. I do need to work on that, me playing like this all season. But with it being, my second healthy season, you could say, it just built up for next year. But yeah, something about March, the madness, I love it.
And do you think that defensive inside presence is what sets this team apart?
For sure. I say our identity is in our defense. Our offense runs through our defense. I know it's crazy to say, but we get a defensive stop, we move better on defense. If we're sluggish on defense, you're going to see we're sluggish on offense. And so for one thing to happen for the other, it's like an effect. So we have to be locked down on defense, and offense will come.
As someone who's been here and heard Vic complain about crowd size and played in empty Irwin Center and sometimes here, what did it mean for you to see 9,700 people out there tonight?
Yeah, shout out to our fans. We appreciate you guys so much. Friday's game and today, you guys showed out. And I've said it before, the Darlings, the Wranglers, everyone, Katie coming out, it means so much. You guys help the atmosphere in the arena. We're already juiced up, but when somebody scores and you guys go insane, it elevates us. It does something. So we really do appreciate you guys, and we hope you guys can come to Portland, yep, that's where we're going. But no, it means so much, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys. And this team, we appreciate it a lot.
And you mentioned them, but how cool is it to make it to the Sweet 16 in front of Kevin Durant?
It's pretty nice. I'm gonna be real with you. It's pretty nice. I've told him he got to come out and support more, and he did. And so we appreciate that. And if you've seen this KD, I wear a size 12 in the women's, 12 and a half in men, something like that. So, some shoes. Appreciate you.
To you before, but there's a lot of energy today, a lot coming from Aaliyah. How infectious is just kind of the way that she was playing today?
I mean, she brings that every day. So, we feed off of it. She's our person to go to when we need energy. She brings it every day in practice, so it translates to the game. And it's something that, vital that we need every game. And today you saw it. She hit a clutch 3. and that was like basically like the point where we had pulled away.
And your Kobe face came out tonight. Were you just feeling it? How did you feel out there today? You seemed like you were in the zone.
I think I was just ready to play, ready to win. That's really it.
And then the play behind the back, took it to the rack. That's something you knew for sure you were going to go up after you had to.
I mean, I know I got some kind of little shifty moves in my bag. I just don't bring them out a lot. But today I just brought them out.
How good was the defensive effort?
Oh, from us?
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it today. I think we actually played team defense. It was a great test because them was a great team on offense. And just going in, we all knew that we had to play team defense, which is also our team identity. So when we started out connected, like as a team, play team defense, I just knew it was going to be a great day for us.
And then the other number 35 was here today. How was that for you to see that?
Oh, it was amazing. Somebody who I always looked up to and modeled my game after, and he just seeing me go out there and play and use the mid-range game all the time. It was a blessing.
Just personally, heading to the Sweet 16 as a freshman, how special has this run been for you?
Oh, it's been fun. I'm enjoying the ride. His next opponent, this game's over, live in the moment, and then just go on to the next team.
Steals, kind of everything I'm sure you wanted.
Yeah, 11 blocks, and how many contested shots did we have? I thought our kids were locked in, played through the whole play. But I think you're right. Not only the blocks, but the contested shots that we had, the altered shots that we had. I just really thought we played athletic, and we talked about that. You're playing against a really athletic, physical, tough team. You're going to have to play that way, and I thought we did.
You came in a couple years ago to the Irwin Center, and to see, where this program is now, win like this in front of a crowd like this, how special was today for you?
Well, it's really special, y'all. When you take over a program like we did, one of the things in building a program is your fan base. And, the fan base here when we got here wasn't that good. And so, but again, part of that is the fans will come out if you put a product on the floor that they enjoy watching. And how can you not enjoy watching this team play? How hard they play, their toughness, their competitive spirit. When you walk out of that arena today, you're not just talking about somebody's jump shot, you're talking about kids that lay it on the line, that play so hard. If you have a son or a daughter, you can walk out of that gym today and go, hey, I want you to play like Shea Holly. I want you to play like Madison Booker. I want you to play like, you can go down the list, but play like them. Play how hard they play. That's what you're talking about. You're not talking about their jump shot or any of that. You're just talking about how hard they play. So I just think that, that's part of what we do. And I'm just really proud of this group. Again, y'all, they cease to amaze me.
I know a lot of eyes are on Madison going into all your games at this point, but just talk about, whenever you get a supporting performance like Aaliyah Moore had.
Well, yeah, Amo, pretty special today now at 21 and 10, I think. Mm-hmm. I couldn't get her the ball enough. I tried to get her the ball even more, but, we felt like we had a little mismatch there and wanted to take advantage of it. Kid played really hard. Again, y'all, this is a kid that really can't get through a full practice, because of their tendonitis. And yet, again, I'm amazed that she's as sharp as she is. And she guarded a heck of a player now in Barker today. First team All-SEC player, held her to 7 for 19, I think, and just did a tremendous job. And that's a guard now. That's a guard. That ain't no 4-player down there on the block posting up. And she did a great job. But I thought her teammates covered her when she got hit or on a screen or anything. I just thought our kids really helped her. But Amo was special. If she doesn't smoke that layup, she'd have 23.
Now, you mentioned the word that both Taylor and Shaylee both mentioned, competitive. And this whole team seems to have that type of aura. Is that what sets this team apart in your eyes from your teams in the past?
Corey, I don't think there's any doubt. I think what sets this team apart is just the competitive spirit. Like they win. They're just winners. They're going to do, like Shay and Shaylee today go 2 for 12, but they help us win. They're not out there hanging their head on a shot they miss or wanting more. Coach, I'll just help you win. Let me guard the other team's best players, the other team's best guards. They just help. And it's not the first time we've won a game with them going 2 for 12. They just help you win. They fill up a stat sheet. And so, again, I've learned a lot coaching those two, I promise you, because we've learned to win in different ways. And those two they just continue to compete, play their guts out, and help you win.
I'm sure you're going to go watch Gonzaga, Utah, but is there any gratification in this right now? Can you let yourself enjoy it for a minute?
Absolutely,
or
I
3
can.
minutes, 4 minutes? How long do you give yourself?
I will. I will absolutely enjoy it. I'm just so proud of these kids, and again, but at the same time, I know they're capable, and we'll circle back up tomorrow, and after watching tonight, and we'll get back after it and prepare. This group's been really good at focusing and preparing, and I don't expect anything different from them. So we'll get on an airplane Wednesday and go play Friday night.